So give us a call on 011-542-2186 if you have been a victim of a bogus sangomas. Joining us in studio is Daniel and Elias Litebele, the victim and a traditional healer who also happens to be his cousin. We have Mtimande Ngwenya, South African Healers Association traditional healer. Thank you so much for joining us. Togoza Makos. Just from what we saw, Daniel, it seems like Ugogo Sophie posing as a traditional healer. Turns out that she is qualified, yes, but then started creating a rift between yourself and your uncle because he's a traditional healer as well. Is it based on jealousy, or what was it all about?
Actually, I don't know, because at the end of the day, he never explained. Ngoba kokumanje kune relationship ephulile endlini, I-trust into eziningi nje. Azange achathile namanje.
So Elias, when you said that Ugogo also approached you when you had finished your is it training, if for lack of a better word, uktwasa,
yes,
and felt to go to you probably stronger,
yes,
in what you're offering the community.
Yes.
So if umuntu benimazi anyway, why would she then want to defraud you?
Actually, mama bengana choice. Bengimele ukuthi vele ngempatala ngoba I was in pain. Kahle kahle. Yeah, terrible pain ukuthi nase clinic noma ngaya bengeke babone ukuthi kwenzakalani ngami. Ngoba bangesibhebe bengana ama blues bengana next but benginama pain inside. Then kula ngacanga ukuthi anisiphethe ukuthi ngimpatala. And truly wanginceda vele wangihelp. Ngaphola.
Okay, ukuthatha imali from Ugogo Sophie Makos, was that the wrong thing to do? Because umlaphile at the end of the day.
Let me start by saying umlaphile because the spell since we so kahle this whole thing was fabricated. Umakhosi saw an opportunity yokwenza imali kulama neighbors wakhe. Apparently uDaniel is a local entrepreneur, so then Umakhosi une history of this family. So because some few years back umalume ubehlushwa amadlozi wagubha indlu bethi kunemali on sort of wazaphuma ku Daily Sun, and then uSophie capitalized on that. Usethi ke lo umayegula uloya umalume because ngathi uyazi story ukuthi kwenzakalani, so wafabricate lezinto wafaka inyoni and everything. Then she sent somebody ukuthi bamthumele lokuzobe ngathi kukhona umuntu omloyayo.
All right, so the rival here, Umakhosi, pretended to essentially be your healer, if you want,
yes,
by sending umuti to your house that you received and suggesting that your uncle is bewitching you. And all of it to defraud you. So bacela ukuthi masingakhuluma isingesi as much as possible masingakhona kodwa emakhaya inumber is 011-542-2186 mawufuna ukusjoina la ku ANN7. So kwenzakalani manje uMakhosi uphi?
I cannot basically say he's on the run, because when Elias brought the case, it was assigned to me. I did the investigation and then called sitting for an inquiry. Umakhosi beforehand she pleaded guilty and started to say everything what was the processes. She intentionally did that because she wanted money, and money was being dispersed to her by the victim. Therefore, after that she was we said no, there'll be no criminal case ezovula for her. So because she's pleaded guilty, we gave her the contract to sign as to say, I'm going to repay back the 32,000 in terms. So it was late last year. She started paying up until mid this year. She started having problems of paying. When we went back to consult with the family, we have now found out that she's taking her mother's pension money to pay this young man. Yes. So for the past 3 months, she's not been seen. She's not making payments. Okay.
But Elias, yourself as a traditional healer, you weren't able to foresee what the intentions of Umakhosi were when all of this was happening.
Yeah, actually, I've told my nephew that, you know, all things that are happening in this yard, it's not my fault and it's not me who's doing these things. Just go and look at these things thoroughly and make sure that you investigate these matters. Because you came to me, you said, I'm witchcrafting you, and I cannot make you grow like this. End of the day, I witchcraft you. Now he said to me, then we became enemies. We didn't even talk as we are talking now. We were enemies. Even if you go to fresh water, you don't even see each other. We don't even greet each other. Now that it creates a problem. In a family, we end up looking. They all look at me as a witchcraft, because this young man, he was so frustrated. And I was always telling him that, no, I don't have a problem. You can be frustrated, but this matter, I can see. I didn't want to tell him because he won't believe me because I'm wishing him. So I said to him, no, just go for yourself and investigate this matter. Then when you finish, you'll come back and tell me that is not you, Malum. And then I'll tell you now, this is the story because of you did 1, 2, 3. He ended up took my pet and pen it because of, at home we were always, he even wanted to kill me, this young man, because of this.
Yeah, let's take a call. Salome in Guatemala and Dan in Chatsworth. Hello, Salome. Good evening to you and your question or comment, Mkaya.
Hello, Cindy.
Yebo.
Yeah, Cindy, ngizakhuluma ngesizulu, ne?
Kulungile.
Yeah. Do you know, Cindy, ngizakhuluma ngami kancane. Bathwasa, and I was a born again. And the man said to ngagula kakhulu. Mangigula ngase ngiyalona, ngiyaphatha kakhuleka kakhulu ukuthi Jehova, ngifuna umuntu othandazayo. And wanginikeza umuntu othandazayo, ngigula. This thing is a calling. This thing akufanelanga ukuthi senzeni sirobha abantu. This thing iyakhatha. Mangabe ubiza umuntu imali enkulu, iyakhatha this thing. Akufanelanga ngibize umuntu imali endlula amazwi wakhe. Kufanele kuyithi izangoma kusho different kinds of abantu abamama healers. Kulaba prophet kunezangoma kunezinyanga. Uyangitholisisa Cindy. Ngicela lo mama lo waroba lo bhuti ayibisele imali yakhe yonke noba bekayenza inyama bekangayenzi ngokumoya.
All right, bamosha abantu. Bamosha abantu bahilayo. Ngiyatwendiwani Cindy and anami kodwa healer. Thank you so much. And we have a caller in Chatsworth. Hello to you.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, yes, your comment or question?
Okay, I'll tell you what. These people are flourishing in Chatsworth, especially in the Bangladesh area and Unit 5, Unit 2, Unit 1. Now, there's a group of guys that's in Unit 10 on Astral Drive. They are either Zimbabweans or Malawians. They are arrogant. They hand out these pamphlets. If people don't take the pamphlets from them, they bang on a vehicle and forcing the people to take this. Now, I've reported this on numerous occasions to the Bayview police station and the Unit 5 police station. And what answer did I get? It's out of their jurisdiction. Now, we as humble citizens, paying the taxes and so forth, aren't these people allowed to be arrested for what they are doing?
All right, then we'll find out from the Traditional Healers Association. But thanks indeed for your call. We have Mercy and Soshanguve. Hello to you. Good evening. Hi, Mercy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Please turn off your TV.
Hi. I was once having a problem of my husband cheating. And then my husband was sleeping at home. So my husband decided to take the things and go away. So there's another friend of mine gives me the number of Sangoma. So when he gives me the number of this Sangoma, I went there. They said I must take off my clothes and pay 5,000. So I take off my clothes. They checked me. They said in my body I've got bad luck. So what surprised me at the first, this Sangoma, he said that I must check inside your womb. So I said, this is the first time that I heard about this Sangoma. And he said, no, we must check because this husband of yours is sleeping with many girlfriends. So I must deal with this home thing inside.
Sorry, Mercy, to call, just if you summarize your story. So what happened next?
Hello?
Yeah, what happened? What was the final outcome?
What happened is like they said you must go home and bath with these things. They give me this thing that doesn't work. And they said I must come back early in the morning holding 10,000. So I just go home. I didn't have that money. I started selling my things. I started to sell even my car to just do everything to make sure that my husband will come back. So after that, this this Sangoma started to call me after I pay everything. He started to call me, said, hey, your husband doesn't want to come back at home, so we must have an affair. Start from there, I just changed my phone number.
Did your husband return though?
So my husband didn't return home since from that day. It was loss of money, loss of everything.
And he still hasn't returned?
Loss of my husband, yes.
All right, Mercy, thanks for sharing with that. We'll give that to you, Mtimande. People obviously desperate, and there's these unscrupulous traditional healers promising all sorts of quick fixes.
People are desperate. People are vulnerable. Therefore, these traditional healers, they take advantage of that. So my advice would be, say, if it's too good to be true, it's not true. And the essence of traditional healing back in the days, it's totally different from what we see now. Because you go to a healer, and then later, if you see results, you bring a token of appreciation, be it imali or whatever that will make the ancestors happy. So now it's a total different thing. It's a way of making money. It's a money-making scheme. And then also, this thing of issuing out pamphlets, that is not traditional healing. As a healer, you cannot be going out advertising and demonstrating yourselves, because it is not you, but the ancestors. They are the ones, if you are a real healer, they are going to be bringing sick people to you for you to heal, not for you to go and advertise. Because even those people, if they don't pay, you don't have a right to go and knock on their doors and saying, I want my money, I want my money. The ancestors have to go to the person if you are a real healer.
That's what Umam Salome was saying. But let's quickly take callers in Zerist, and I think William is in Josini. Hello to you, first caller. Good evening and welcome.
Cindy, good evening, and how are you, ma'am?
Good, thank you.
Yes, it's Tepi from Zerast. Can I use my mother tongue to communicate with you?
Yeah, if you really must, mix it in between.
Yes, thank you. As in the botata jo re na le jone ana re le South Africans ke gore re na le di hope tse di go godimo, especially mo dingakeng tse di tswang ka kontle. And dingaka mo nako ya pele ne di sa latelle batho go di toropo, dingaka ne di nna go motse ene ne di regulateiwa ke kgosi. Yana motho o khona go tswa kwa tswang go teng a tswa ko Nigeria ko Mozambique after ke traditional healer. And re sa itse gore ke mang ra go matla go kae. So then batho ba ga ba iphitlhela le di victim whereby ga ba sena go tsiediwa ke batho ba e be re sa itse gore batho ba re ka ba tracer yang, then ba ba tsela le tšhelete ne dingaka nne di sa tšhatše batho tšhelete e kana kana. So ke lebogela gore re be ke kgonne go contribute in this topics.
All right, Tata Tsepiso saying that traditional healers don't go and canvas and market themselves and advertise for clients. You would know where they come from and they'd have a good track record. Let's go to I think it's in Zerist. Hello to you. Good evening and welcome. Hi.
Hello, Cindy.
Hi.
Yes. You see, I think let me put my comment. You see, the problem is many people are so desperate, but now the only way I think we can avoid this thing is for these registered traditional healers to come out in the open and let people know what can be achieved through using muti or what cannot be achieved. Because people think this thing can just achieve, you can win a lotto, you can get a beautiful wife, you can be rich, you can be... So now that's the problem. The traditional healers should come out and let the people know, that's the registered one. Let the people know what muti can do and what muti cannot do.
All right, William, thanks so much. How do we distinguish between bogus and real traditional healers? Is there a certificate? What can clients ask for, Babu Elias?
Yeah, actually the bogus traditional healers are those who are the fakes ones. The reason is that they've seen people that they came to you, then they see you as desperate, then you are sick. You end up making a lot of mistakes in a person. They cannot even try to identify themselves to a person that is he heals or she heals. Actually, the ancestral spiritual, it means by saying, when you walk along the street, you see a lot of sangomas and inyangas than a lot of other people. But the thing is that as we are traditional healers, we have been given task by our ancestors, the specialists. We are dealing with a special sickness. If I don't know the sickness of Daniel, I cannot just say to Daniel, I don't know. They don't appreciate that if they don't know how to heal Daniel. They don't appreciate. They cannot even take Daniel to Tuntate to say, can you assist me with this? They want money to the people. That's how they rob the people. That's how they make confusion to other traditional leaders. And they make us, the real traditional leaders, to be unsure with our jobs. And we end up saying, uyayibona lento lethu ukuthi ngathi ayisasebenzi manje lento lethu ngathi seyafa manje yabona. By doing this, these are the people that are doing the wrongs to other people. Now it comes up as if we are all the same, but we are not the same. Our traditionally, they need to look at themselves. How do I strictly deal with? How can I? This
and to honor the calling.
Yes,
is something.
And this sickness, I can heal it. If you heal the headache, just go straight to the headache. If a person come up with a stomach, just give him to another person that deals with the stomach. That's how we work.
Okay,
but this
so
other one, they want
areas.
Yes, they
all right, sorry,
Elias,
we have. Sorry to interrupt you, Daniel. Hello to you. Thanks for holding. Good evening. Hi, Daniel.
Yebo ma.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Owamumbono othi ke yithi sonke thina abantu abamnyama esilandela izangoma nenyanga lezi. Before silalela yonke into abasitshela yona, ake siqale sicele inyanga ukuthi manje ikutshele qala ukuthi wena unabantwana abangaki isibongo sakho negama lakho, and then ikhambe siyangena kulomsebenzi wabo wokuhlola. Uyabona manje izangoma zonke nenyanga laba abantu laba benza imali badla abantu, ayikho enye into enokuqatshaniswa abantu babambezela abantu endaweni ukuthi basizwe ibhedlela. So ake siphumeni lapho. Into yokuqala uma uyenyangeni itshela ukuthi unabantwana abangaki, utshela ukuthi unabantwana abangaki, then so ungathemba into ayitshela yona.
All right. Daniel saying the quickest way to assess whether a traditional healer is legitimate, they need to tell you your life history, how many children you have, etc., before you should consult with them. But I wish we had more time. It's something that we'll follow up very closely. And thank you so much for callers as well.